Silesia, Görlitz was the name of the town.
Okay.
Well, Langenau was the village. Görlitz was a city. I've been there several times. It's Poland now. It never come back after the war. It's just over the Neisse River. And actually, I've got pictures of it. I still own land over there as a family that they took, but there's nothing you can do about it. They're using the farm that we used to have a farm there. It's all ripped apart. Some of the villas, it was like a villa in one place. The Russians ripped that all apart and took it away and rebuilt it someplace in Russia, I don't know where. And it's a football field now. And I don't know whatever's going to happen to it. They can't do nothing with it because it's been willed to us, to the 6 children now. It was to my parents and now it's to the children. Whatever's going to happen, but I've got no idea. Dad was very young when his father died. He was 23. And his sister married bad. And he divided half, and then she lost all her money. And so an uncle advised him, Oscar, you got enough money, divide it again. So he did. He divided his half again to his sister. That's just a little bit, it's to be complicated after a while. But anyway, ended up, he just wanted out. There was not enough. He got rid of all the cash. And his father had died and stuff. He wanted to emigrate to Canada. It was a choice between Argentina and Canada. Because my mother, it was either Brazil or Argentina. I shouldn't say that for sure. My mother had relatives there. But they took Canada. And that's why they come to Canada. Well, we rented in Kenora, moved up to northern Manitoba, the Pas, sold that, ended up at Sundre. And from Sundre, my parents moved to Kootenay Lake. It was still Old West, and that's what I liked. See here in those pictures that you'll see, we still had, like here where we lived in northern Manitoba, there was no bridges. We had to use a boat all summer long. If we wanted to go to town, you had to use a boat, a canoe, kind of a little flat bottom boat we had to go across. In wintertime, of course, we used the ice, and everything heavy was brought in wintertime as much as you could. And you learned to shop a week, not just a week, 6 months ahead. But the whole north is like that, because you bought your supplies. Some places they bought them in summertime because they could only get there by boat, and some places they bought them in winter. I used to take stuff from the Pas. I was 15, about 15, and my mother didn't sometimes know where I was. I was gone 4 or 5 days with the team, and she knew about. But we didn't have cell phones to keep in touch. I mean, she knew I headed off for Cumberland House. And there's no road from the Pas to Cumberland House to this day. In there, I've got pictures with skidoos where we followed that trail for fun a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago. What took me 2 days to go back and forth, 4 days with the team, we did in a few hours. But I would take salt and sugar, coal oil, stuff that didn't freeze, and take it to Cumberland House, and then they'd take fish, and I would take fish to the wholesale houses into the Pas. And on a day, I would make about $40, which was a lot of money, because people were working from $1 to $2 a day. But that's how I did that.